Do you feel that acting helped you in your screenwriting?
Oh, absolutely, completely. In fact, I was talking about that just this morning. I mean, I had no ambition to be a writer, but I just wanted to be an actress. That's what I always wanted to be. And when I decided to try to be a writer, when I was making the kind of the leap from one thing to the other, one of the things, I didn't really know how to technically write a script. I didn't have any real understanding of structure or plot or anything like that. But what I did know instinctively was about subtext and about dialogue and about conflict and drama, because as an actor, I think you just know those things.
Do you think, as a screenwriter, coming from a different career helps, like in general? Do you think it's a necessary thing?
No, I don't think it's necessary, but I do think life experience, if you've had a different career. I mean, I saw someone recently, I think, who had been a policeman and is now, in fact, someone I think who came here, who is now a very successful writer. But the important thing, I think, for really good screenwriting is truth and authenticity.
There's this year, I think there's more women screenwriters in Screen Academy than ever before.
That's good. That's very good.
And what do you think we can do? So, I mean, obviously it is progressing, but is there something we can do to encourage women screenwriters?
I'm not sure. I mean, it's a perennial question, isn't it? Why are there so few women writing movies, writing for the screen? I don't know the answer to that, and I don't know why. I mean, it's the same. I mean, there's even less women directing, and you just 6 or 7% or something of all films that are made in America are made by women, and you think, that isn't, how shocking is that? I mean, it's a terrible statistic. I think working as a female director is much harder than working as a female writer in the industry, because you can have your children and you can write from home, and you can work ways round that because your work is based at home for quite a lot of the time. Being a director, I think, is incredibly difficult, because you have to find other ways of making sure that the life work balance, I think, is very, very tricky. But then men have children too, and share they should share the childcare duties, etc., and I'm sure many of them do, but I don't know why it is. Maybe film executives think that you need to be a man to make an action movie. Why? And it's really important that you get your work in and that you meet your deadlines and that you can be relied upon. You're not flaky and you're not have you. Yeah. You have to also have the right balance between fighting your corner and knowing your worth and knowing the worth of your work, and listening and being open to suggestions and to change, because so much of it is about rewriting and taking notes and going through a development process. So you have to be open to what people have to say. You have to learn to listen.
Is there any tricks that you have to kind of break that? Like, do you go out for like an exhilarating jog, kind of halfway to get the no?
I definitely don't do any jogging. I drink a lot of tea, and my journeys to the I think my journeys to the kettle are kind of ritualistic. Actually, when I think about it, I usually make a pot of tea when I'm stuck, or I'll make a pot of tea when I've just written a sequence that I'm really, really pleased with. So I punctuate my day with pots of tea.
Are there any tips that you have for students that are studying to be screenwriters? Is there anything they should be doing besides just studying?
You need to know who's commissioning, who are the people that are making the decisions, what kind of work do they do? Is it the kind of work that you do? Be strategic. But you are part of a business. You're part of an industry, and I think it's a good thing to know that industry and to understand it and to know how it works, because then you can navigate and negotiate the waters less painfully, I think, if you've done that kind of aspect of the homework.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you.